I would like to say thank you to everyone that was able to come today. I am Michael Gagnon. I am 22 from Bellingham, Massachusetts. I am here today at Quinsigamond Community College to talk about a very pressing issue of limiting contact in contact sports. There are so many contact sports in the world today. For example, some of the sports are things like football, boxing, hockey, and even martial arts. These sports are designed to put your abilities to the ultimate test. What do I mean by this? Well, what I mean by this is your determination to succeed in competitive but yet disciplined enough during the intense moments of adrenaline in sports. While we see major collisions in the NFL or the UFC, it is a little different for the younger generation. Just because someone can run fast and hit hard doesn't mean their body is necessarily ready for it. Let's be honest, most teenagers nowadays struggle to even wake up and get out of bed on a Monday morning, let alone feel the side effects from a tackle, a full contact tackle at that. Young athletes are still developing physically. For example, things like their bones, their muscles, and their brains are still developing. Who would want to willingly put their kid in the center of an area where they could break a bone, get a concussion, or have long-term joint damage? If you ask me, they're safer at a Black Friday shopping sale at Walmart, getting trampled in a crowd where people are mad dashing just to save a couple bucks. How would you feel if you saw your son or daughter laying in a hospital bed saying, "Mommy, it hurts so bad, I wish the pain would stop hurting," and then you're the blame that you see your kid take their last breaths before your eyes? Now you're sitting there feeling guilty that it's your fault that you let them play that sport. How does that make you feel? I want to pause for a minute and let you all reflect on that kind of question. I bet if you care about your kids, you definitely would not sit there feeling guilt-free right now. The reason why I ask you all to answer that question is because my grandmother had that same question running through her brain rent-free the past 42 years. My grandmother signed my Uncle Henry up for youth football, even though she was dead set against it. Then, during one of the games, in the last 8 minutes of the game, Henry was on the bottom of a huge pile, and his head was trapped on the bottom of the pile, struggling to breathe. He was in severe pain and immediately rushed to the hospital. He mumbled to my grandmother in the ambulance, "Mommy, it hurts so bad. I wish the pain would stop hurting." Later that night, he was pronounced dead, and my grandmother completely lost it. My grandmother still struggles from way back then to this very current day. A developing brain is essentially sensitive to trauma, and repeated hits can cause lasting issues, even resulting in some death. It is not just an electronic video game where you can hit the restart button to avoid an injury or simulate till the CPU says the player's good to go again. These are real-life human beings, and children at that. It is for these reasons alone that I think contact sports need to be limited, because I do not want to see that happen to someone else. It happened to my family personally, and I don't think any family should have to experience that kind of trauma. Because teenagers' bodies are not fully developed, my grandmother's personal experience, and the fact that this is not just a video game where you can respawn and say everything is good, like a cat with 9 lives. By limiting contact in young sports at young ages, we can protect the younger generation for their long-term risks by ensuring their safety at the most important priority. Before you all go, the most important thing that I want you all to remember today is my tagline. My tagline is that it is best to lose a game instead of losing someone's life. Thank you.